Hey everybody, welcome back to DIY Boomboxes in Texas. My name is Phil, your host, and look what we have here. Now this is something a little bit different. Now you've seen me do these hard cases before that I get from Harbor Freight. And of course we have the power switch, the USB ports. This one I used a Polk Marine speaker because I've had some people tell me that they don't care for the flashing. And I happen to have this speaker left over from an old project. I said, you know what? I want to hear what these speakers sound like. They run about the same price as the Rockvilles. And I must say, I'm very impressed with the sound. Very nice speaker. Again, waterproof. So the whole box is waterproof. I've got the power jack right here. You charge it and everything. Very lightweight. Only weighs about 8.5 pounds. Now here's what's cool about this one. I did something a little bit different. Let me show you here. I left the foam out of the bottom so you can see it. I put the foam in the top, as you can see right there, for the insulation. But here in the bottom, we have something really cool. This little box right here has a lot of cool little features. Number one, you got a remote control right here to control the different functions and the volume. You also have FM radio built in. Now, it doesn't have a dial, but you just kind of scan through the stations and listen for the station that you want to hear or the music you're looking for, and it'll pick up that station. Now, the cool thing is when you turn it off and turn it back on, it'll stay on that station. And the other cool feature is it's got, over here on the front side, a flash drive input, or a thumb drive, so if you want to load up a whole bunch of music onto a thumb drive, you can do that and plug it in. It's also got an input right here for auxiliary input. So if you have like an MP3 player or an iPod full of music or the things, you can plug that in as well. And it's also, of course, plugged into our amplifier right here that has the treble and bass controls. Now you do have to open it up to use the remote, but once you set it, you close it and you're ready to go. The remote control I have Velcroed right here on the battery, just like that. So isn't that cool? So anyway, let's crank this thing up and see what it sounds like. And I'm not going to play the radio because you never know what's going to play on the radio, but the radio sounds fantastic. You're probably wondering where the antenna is. The antenna is actually under the lid here. It's a wire antenna that wraps around and picks up radio stations really, really well. So crank this thing up and see what it sounds like. Here we go. Let me back this up a little bit. There we go. really cool. And I wanted to show you something else real quick I'm working on. So anyway, I don't have a price yet on this one. I'm working on it. But it does have FM radio, and like I said, it tunes in great. It's got all the extra inputs, and for some reason, I don't know if it's the speaker that I'm using, the radio, or both, but this one actually gets louder than the ones that I have with the Rockville speaker. The Rockville speaker gets decently loud. This one gets really loud, especially with the remote control. You can control the volume and really make it loud, so that's really cool. Let me show you one other thing that I did. This is for a customer. He wanted to ask me if I could do this, and it worked out. Let me go ahead and open this one up here. Now you see I have lights on the front of this one. Let me go ahead and turn this down. And he wanted to know if I could dim these lights. So what I did was I installed a dimmer here. And you can see as I turn it down, because you may not want it super bright when you're fishing out there. And you see that's as low as I can go, or it'll turn it off completely. But this way you can adjust how bright you want these lights, as you can see there. Isn't that cool? So I can also put a dimmer switch on the lights if you'd like. And this is my one with the Rockville speaker, of course, and it's really cool. And of course everything is waterproof as usual. These are the new lights I'm using. They actually have a gasket all the way around them, which works really well. And I'm going to take some pictures next week, maybe even a video of them out in the swimming pool here at my apartment complex. Hello, Maverick. Maverick decided to pay us a visit. Maverick's only 7 months old. He's a handful. He's so big. So anyway, those are the different options that I have. Of course, we got the Rockville speaker, and I can put the lights on any of these. I can just move the switch down here, and the USB ports that you see I have here, and put the lights up here. And you can see I put a dimmer switch on there if you'd like. So lots of different options. You can have a speaker that flashes, or you can have a speaker that doesn't flash. It's actually a little bit louder. So these are the same size speakers. They're both 6.5 inch. This one just has a wider frame around it, but they are the same size speaker. And I can get these in tan, black, or orange from Harbor Freight. They're very, very tough cases, waterproof, great for the job site, fishing, like this one person may be able to dim the lights when they're fishing, camping, or I use mine all around the house. So I even keep it in the bathroom in the back of the commode. And I jam that when I'm in the shower or in the bathroom, shaving or getting ready to go somewhere. It's great. So anyway, thank you all so much for watching. Like I said, with the lights, you're looking at about $300 plus shipping. I'm not sure on the cost yet with the radio. I'm still working on the details on that. But again, it's pretty cool. You got the radio, you got all these inputs. And with this Polk speaker here and the remote control, it's very loud. So anyway, thank you all so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed my video, and we'll see you next time.